Hello and welcome back to more Pluto. Thank you so much for all the love and support on episode 1. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel for the Pluto journey. Now, yes, I know you see it. That was my dog. But I know you see the Christmas tree. That was weird timing, wasn't it? The second tree is up. I don't know if I'm going to do one in my office this year. It's a lot of work. I know it's just a tree, but I like to go all out. So I can't just do here's a tree. I have to be here's a tree, here's an arch, here's this, here's that. I don't even know if I like Christmas, but I like to get through the winter months with a little bit of sparkle. Now, for some weird reason, I sound really weird today. I don't get it. I've had my Invisalign on. It's not Invisalign, but that's what I call it. I've had it on for 11 weeks now. But for whatever reason, this week I just sound really weird. So apologies for that. Now, don't forget, if you want to watch Pluto unedited with me, to head on over to my website, suzylu.co.uk. Or you can head on over to my Patreon. The link, it's in the description. Okay. I know it's not Christmas yet. Let's do it. Okay, they also have... what do you call it? The horns?
You're telling me this dead guy strung up in the rain was the egghead who gave robots equal rights?
That's him.
Well then, I guess we start questioning the anti-robot groups, all of the usual suspects.
Who has it against them, though? What is wrong with robots having equal rights? I don't get it. They should not be mistreated. They should have rights.
Malicious or bad luck? Did this thing collapse on its own, or did someone demolish the place?
It looks like, because of the way the roofs are, it looks like it just went down. You know? Otherwise, the roofs would be, all over the place.
They found horns on the head of that destroyed robot Mont Blanc.
The other incident that fit the bill was Dusseldorf, Germany. Victim there was a human, Bernard Lanke. He was a leading figure in the robot liberation movement.
I understand the connection between the two humans, but why take out Mont Blanc, though?
The detective's a robot.
Well, if that don't beat all, what's he call himself?
Gesicht, sir.
He obviously knows a little bit about him then. Maybe Gazink is the guy that's doing it, and he took out Mont Blanc because he wants to be the next one that gets idolized. Too far ahead? Maybe.
I'm looking right at you, and I know you're a fellow robot, but my identification system can barely tell the difference.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Isn't it interesting, though, that there's some robots who, they look just like us. They look like humans. But then you get the other robots that they're clearly robots. What's that all about? And he acts just like a child as well.
Then how about the snail?
Huh?
When I ran into you earlier, you were looking at a snail in the rain.
I was.
Not because it was a pulmonate gastropod mollusk from the Helicidae family, though.
But because he was like a kid, and he picked it up, and that's what kids do, because they're curious.
They've housed you in the frame of a child, but your artificial intelligence is of a caliber and nuance far beyond my own.
That's why they sold me off.
It's funny because when we met him in the last episode, I didn't think anything other than, oh, it's just a child. AI in this show, it's really gonna make me question some things.
They're trying to destroy the 7 most powerful robots humanity's produced.
Why would they want to do that?
I think you already know why.
Well, why wouldn't you want to destroy them is probably the better question.
Maybe I can find something to crack the case. Something that you saw or heard, but maybe you overlooked it.
Oh, yeah, I'm afraid not.
Well, you did say that he was more intelligent than you. Why not? You want to crack the case, don't you? You should let him do it.
I'm trusting you.
I won't be long.
Also, I didn't twig that in the last episode we were in Scotland. I didn't hear any Scottish accents.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Huh?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
You do?
I mean, I do try to mimic human behavior, so it's something I picked up.
I keep forgetting that he's like not a human. I'm like, yeah, robots will go to the toilet. What did he get though? What information did he just get? Oh.
I saw it.
Oh. What did he see?
Your wife is a real nice lady.
Okay, that is information that I didn't want you to take, kid.
You and your wife are gonna be okay, Inspector. Whatever comes your way, you two can handle it.
Thank you for that. Well then, Adam, guess I'll see you around.
Weird question, but I'm assuming that Adam, he never changes appearance, right? I mean, he's a robot, of course he doesn't. He doesn't grow up. Oh, my brain can't handle it. Also, Adam's VA. Where do I know them from? Someone please help me. It's a show I've recently watched as well. And I can hear them when they talk and I'm like, I can't vision them. I feel like I'm gonna have to really remember who is human and who is a robot here, especially considering that some of them look like humans. I feel like it would be quite easy to get confused.
I have all the data from the Switzerland and Dusseldorf killings here, waiting in my AI.
Must be awful nice getting to swap the contents of your head whenever you feel like it.
No, I can't imagine that being nice, actually. Don't be jealous of that, old man.
A robot finally killed a human.
How do you know it wasn't another human, sir?
What the hell kind of human could do this without leaving clues behind? People leave behind fingerprints, hair, something to show that they were on the scene.
I mean, there is some humans, though, that are that good.
They admired the hydrangeas together as they sat on the veranda.
All right, pull up that spot.
We can confirm the presence of hydrangeas in the victim's garden.
I was gonna say this kid is good, but he is a robot. I've also figured out his VA. I know who it is.
I hear this crazy roaring, and the house next door is in pieces.
I'm so thankful it didn't hit us. I can't believe how strong that tornado was.
Hear that? A tornado.
So they're all tornadoes. Like, that's how North 2 went.
Excuse me, sir? Could I see an image of the corpse as you found it?
I don't think that's something a kid like you should...
Just show him.
He's a robot. He's not really a kid. Come on.
Hey, pull up the body.
Yes, sir.
Can you imagine we had this technology? It would be amazing.
Horns.
What is with the horns? I don't understand. Uh-oh. God, I almost don't want to see. What does the face look like?
Look, right here. The ink in this bottle matches what's on his skin.
What's in there, guys?
That's the ink that was on his fingers.
Jackpot. One of them's got inky fingerprints on it.
So what's the name on the card?
Oh, come on, tell us! Tell us what it is! Okay, the VA is Norman from The Promised Neverland.
Have you heard of a man named Bernard Lanka?
Lanka?
The key member of a pro-robot civil rights group.
Ah, yes, I know him. It's been a number of years since I've seen him. And what is he up to these days?
Yeah, he's not up to much these days.
Its citizens and robots alike were mistreated in defiance of numerous United Nations resolutions. Darius XIV invaded neighboring countries with a huge army of robots, claiming each his territory.
You can kind of understand why there would be a lot of people who would be against robots. I even think that in this day and age, if we had robots, they would only be used by the army. Like, I wouldn't be allowed one in the house, kind of thing.
Beneath an old mosque, deep underground. I'll never forget what we saw there. Robot corpses piled high atop one another.
Wow, that must be all the ones that they used and then they just threw them all away. I feel like after watching this show, I'm gonna live in a world where I'm like, let's not make robots, okay? I don't mind AI on the computer, but when it comes to creating robots, let's just leave it in TV shows. How about that?
Hey, Mont Blanc, you hanging in?
This is obviously past tense though, right? Because Mont Blanc is dead, yeah?
How about you? How many combatants did you destroy?
A lot of them.
A lot of them, huh? Pretty impressive. 3,022 of them.
This isn't who they showed us Mont Blanc to be.
We came here to fight for a just cause, didn't we? To liberate robots from the yoke of oppression. That's why we came, right?
Imagine though, well, I was actually going to say, imagine making him destroy robots. But how is that any different from people destroying people anyways?
Our peacekeeping forces have entered the capital in triumph. Adam, the peace ambassador. Of course he got the easy job.
Well, I mean, he does look like a child, so it would make sense he would get the easy job.
Who are we supposed to hate? Couldn't tell ya.
Hate, huh?
Uh-huh. It fuels their wars, but I don't even know what it feels like.
So I guess if that's where he's come from, and he's next to Mont Blanc, then yeah, I'm assuming someone is going to be coming for him very, very soon. I didn't even recognize that it was him. Like, we had only just seen him, then I was like, oh, is this like, this must be in the past. And it's like, well, yeah, because the old guy is like right there, but young. I should have recognized the nose. The nose was the giveaway.
Will anyone ever knock our invincible hero from his throne? He's the strongest warrior in history, Brando!
Does Brando like doing that though? We're not just using him for our entertainment, right?
Humans always laugh at me, harping on it as much as I do. But hey, Brando's a lucky guy.
Very famous guy as well.
I saw that look on your face, Detective. It says, why does a famous athlete live in a dump like this? Don't they pay him?
Huh? No.
I mean, it's probably good to get away from the fans, to be honest, because they would expect you to live in a mansion.
There's something else I like to spend my cash on. Attention! The king of the fighting world is home!
Daddy!
Okay, fair enough.
Look who's popular. Hello.
Oh, this is Mine. She's my better half.
I mean, maybe you should be in a bigger house, though. That's a lot of mouths to feed. That's so funny, like, he's such a relaxed, chill guy. But then what he does, all the fighting, it's the complete opposite.
Let me see it then! Whatever cool weapon they give you to fight crime!
Yeah. I'm afraid they can't give me anything like that.
Well, I mean, they could, but it's inside my hand.
I think human-style meals have a lot going for them, don't you?
I do. They're so cheerful and lively.
That's how we handle mealtime in the House of Brando.
God, it must be so weird, though. Like, they won't find the food appealing, like, to look at. They sit at the table and they eat their dinner, but they never get hungry? That's so weird. Like, I just wouldn't waste my time.
Is everyone asleep?
Mm-hmm.
Go easy on it, you lightweight.
They look like two little things of, like, miniature hot chocolates. Like, you down your hot chocolate.
The robot adoption system, in other words.
Yeah, we started with one, but it wasn't long before we took in another kid. The more the merrier. Got 5 of them now.
That's nice, though. Like, at least they have somewhere stable to live. And, I mean, he's got a ton of money as well. So it'd be a pretty good upbringing.
I got kids so I could die knowing my wife wouldn't be all alone. And now that they're here, I just want to stick around forever.
Oh. Well, I think that's how every parent feels.
We'd stay up late and he'd tell me about trees, birds, all kinds of things. For a guy as great as Mont Blanc to die like that, in pieces.
It's horrible. And they made it seem so easy to do as well. After everything he went through.
And now you're in danger as well, for the same reason they killed him.
Don't worry about me. I'm built tough. King of the fighters, they call me.
Yeah, well, you're not tough enough to beat up a tornado, though. Or whatever the hell it is.
Would you like another one?
Oh, thanks, but I'd better not push it. Those Turkish energy drinks don't mess around, do they?
You know, I'm ready for another one.
I was talking to our guest.
I think he needs another one after the information he was just given.
Honestly, maybe you should get a kid. I wouldn't recommend 5, though, unless you feel like pulling your hair out.
I wouldn't recommend 5 to anyone, to be honest. I actually don't know how people can have more than 2 kids.
Oh, it's nothing. Maybe I had too much to drink.
Are you sure you can get home by yourself?
I'm all right, honest.
Does alcohol even affect the robot mind?
Long as I've got my family behind me, I'm invincible. If you need help, just say the word. I've got your back, guaranteed. Remember, who's lucky? Me.
Oh no. The way this show is going at the moment, I don't feel lucky for him. I feel like a nuke's gonna drop on him any second.
Please, Brando.
Second.
Don't you die on me.
Okay, the story is getting really interesting. I feel like there's a lot I'm actually having to cut out of this show because I am just sat here like trying to take it all in. There's just a lot to it.
Whoa! It's a double wrist lock! This could be the end, fight fans!
It's like watching Pokemon fight! Go Pikachu! Oh no. Oh, don't kill. Oh!
Another win for the undefeated champ!
He didn't kill him though, right? He's just sleeping.
Next month, Hercules will finally have his long-anticipated showdown with Brando from Turkey, the European champ!
Wait, so 2 undefeateds going head to head? Oh no, only one can win.
In other words, you're thinking that I've gone soft. That I could have been more brutal in how I won the fight.
I don't think you should be brutal though. Robots still have feelings. You shouldn't be like tearing him to pieces.
Me and Brando have faced off many times. He's always been tough. And especially back in the day.
During the 39th Central Asian War. Is that what you mean?
This war has a lot to answer for, doesn't it? Especially with what's going on now.
Our memories are gonna last forever. I remember all of it in perfect detail. Our comrades in arms, and mountains of destroyed robot corpses, friend and foe alike.
We always say like, oh, how good it must be for them to be able to remember everything, but you know, if they have all these negative memories, then maybe they don't want to remember everything that went on.
Hey, I wonder if we're evolving in our own way.
I mean, look at North 2. He could do anything. He was kind of programmed to do anything, but yet he wanted to learn how to play the piano. And the way everything kind of happened in that last episode for me, it felt like a human progression. You know, it wasn't just like, here's another chip and then you can learn how to be like grade 8 piano. It wasn't like that. He was acting more human than I've seen.
You'll break that promise like you broke this one.
Never, because this time I promise as a man. And a real man never breaks his promise. What the hell kind of man would he be if he did, huh?
All right.
It's like, okay, nice try. That's the issue with having 5 kids. When you disappoint one, whew, it hurts 5 times over.
Have fun with your interview, then.
Hey, don't be like that. Your hubby's the European champ. I've got obligations to my adoring public.
What's more important? Your adoring public or your 5 kids and your lady, huh? I understand though, I do understand. Like sometimes it's difficult. We all have obligations, but family first.
I'll be back before you know it.
You better. I want to see this fight. Oh God. Like, is it just a storm? Like, it can't be just a storm. I'm excited to know what's going on, but a lot of people, a lot of robots already have died. I don't want any more to go.
What kind of defects did they track down in Brow 1589's AI that allowed him to take a human life?
They didn't find anything.
Huh?
His AI checked out as perfect in every way.
That's what I'm saying to you. His AI checked out, but he grew these, what I want to believe, like in a human way. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. You know what I'm trying to say though. Oh, I can't actually get my head around it sometimes when I think about AI actually becoming more and more human, having feelings, having their own thoughts, not just like programmed thoughts. That's why he killed. I'm certain of it. Like, I believe he was tormented in some way, almost the same way that that guy was tormenting North 2, but he was a bit of a sweeter robot. Obviously, the guy that killed the human, like, he just wasn't sweeter in that respect. He didn't take the shit, basically. Okay, I want to know, like, what is in here? Oh my god. Are you sure you want to do this? Seems like a really bad idea.
What's wrong? I'm here, Adam.
I'm getting a signal from his temple.
How good is that though? It means that everybody gets to see it. But what is in the tornado?
We have to keep the channel open.
What's he trying to do?
He better not be sacrificing himself. Does he think he's strong enough?
I've tracked his location. Coast of the Black Sea. Let's go, Gazette.
You're not gonna get there on time though, unless you have rocket boots. Or a flying car. Does the car fly?
We're on our way.
He has a flying car. I'm saying nothing. It's the future.
Someone is attacking Brando and he's transmitting to us. I have to get there before...
Oh! But how is Adam supposed to get there? Oh my god! What is happening? Yo! Oh my god! What is that? There's something making that tornado. This is no accidental weather.
I won. Of course I did. But I think that it got me too.
Why did you do this though? What about your family?
That match of ours, I was really looking forward to it.
I was too.
I was gonna mop the floor with you.
The hell you were. Save your trash talk for the fight.
I don't think the fight's gonna happen.
We're almost there. Just stay with us.
I'm gonna go ahead and send you the data I picked up on the guy. I just thought it could be useful.
Why would you do this though? I don't understand. Like, you literally said you were so scared to leave your family. You should have gone to the zoo, buddy.
I can't send over the right data.
You are kidding me, so you did all that. You're an idiot.
I can't control it.
Wait, he's gone quiet.
I promised my kids that I'd take him to the zoo next time around. I promised them as a man.
Yeah, you should have keeping that promise. The show is amazing for the fact that you can have just met a character and already your heart like bleeds for them. Like you don't want anything bad to happen to them at all.
Can you put it on the monitor for me, Adam?
Yeah.
Adam, bounce it over to us too.
Understood.
I was going even closer to the screen. I'm like, I'm trying to see too.
If I had to explain this in human terms, I'd call it death incarnate.
Oh, Jesus, Adam.
The pain, it's endless.
I mean, I don't understand. It just kind of looks like a thing across the screen. It's a bit of static.
Thousands of mourners have come to pay their respects to their fallen hero, Brando.
You'd feel so horrible. Like, as the wife, where he's like, yeah, I'm just going to, I've got this extra mission and I'll be back, and then he doesn't come back.
How long you gonna waste your time doing this, huh? If you don't defend your title soon, they're gonna give it to the second place fighter. Hercules, are you even listening to me?
He just lost a friend, leave him alone.
Brando said he beat the other guy. So, why haven't we found a single piece of him?
Yeah, exactly. What did you even beat then if there's nothing there?
Your fans are all waiting for you, pal. They're waiting for Hercules. They gotta battle. Hell, I'm right there with them.
You're so insensitive, unreal.
We found them on a tiny island some 100 kilometers out from here. We'll lead the way.
Hercules! Damn it! Wait! One last fight! That's all I'm asking you for! Come on!
Listen, he'll fight when he's bloody ready. This is more important. See? You can't always control the robots. They do whatever they want. This is where you find out that this full rock is actually part of the other robot.
It's Brando's memory chip.
No way!
Oh,
no! Like horns!
The killer isn't dead yet.
I mean, we kind of knew that was possible, but... Don't break it! Don't break it! You need that! Oh my gosh. And again, here we are with our horns. Oh man. I mean, we just punched the table. That's what you get, Pluto. Ugh. We kind of knew, we were like, nah, there's no way. There's no way this thing's actually died. But there was a lot to digest in that episode just then. I'm actually finding with this show, I'm like, I react to it and then there's certain parts that I want to go back through just to make sure that I'm picking up the full story, because I feel like you're not going to get the full experience with this if you're not fully understanding it. So it's taken them all out. That's the scary thing. I mean, I don't know why Brando did that though. Was he just afraid? Did he think that he was just big enough that he could be the one to take it out and then we could move on and everybody would be safe? Like, is that where his thought process was? I just don't understand. Like, he had all those kids and he just left them all behind, you know? Who's next? Who's next on the victim list, you guys? Oh, jeez. I love the way that they kind of approach the robot. Now, I find it really hard to explain myself, actually, when I'm thinking about robots, artificial intelligence, and the growth that they have, and how we think as humans that we are fully in control. But as we kind of saw with North 2, he wasn't evil in any way, but he was growing. So far we have, let me just get this right. North 2 is gone, and he was managing to find a way to kind of break the barriers and break what you think a robot is. He was becoming more. And then you now have Brando as well, more than just a fighter, you know? All of the kids, the wife, wanting to keep them safe and all of that, and then choosing to go out of his will to attack. Now, I'm just going to call it Pluto because they've been kind of referencing Pluto in the first episode. Then you have the people who they were advocating for robots' rights and things like that. I'm trying to... Suzy Forensics! I'm trying to, like, piece it all together. Maybe it's too soon, but I'm trying to think, like, what would be their reason? And is it just the war? You know, the previous war that they all went to. Is that the only reason? Or is there something more to this? It's too early to tell for me. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching my reaction to this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.